For celebrating the earth yesterday, we turn our focus now to Arbor Day that's coming up on Friday. It's a day that celebrates trees and forests, particularly those right here in Idaho. So Betty Muniz, who's director of the Idaho Forest Products Commission, is here in studio. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in today. And of course, Arbor Day coming up in a couple of days. For folks who may not be familiar with it, what is Arbor Day?
Arbor Day started in 1872 in Nebraska, of all places, and it's a tree planting celebration. It's all about trees, and trees cover 40% of our state, so we celebrate a lot with trees.
And why? Why are trees and forests important, and why do you encourage people to plant a tree and to celebrate trees on Arbor Day?
Well, trees are beautiful, and they're useful, but they're also renewables. And in Idaho, we have a huge forest industry that uses trees, makes things we use every single day, and then replants for the future. And that's a great thing.
That is a great thing. And I love that you brought some little seedlings here with you, right? And this is part of what people can do on Arbor Day.
You bet.
What do you encourage people to do to kind of celebrate the day?
Well, learn about Idaho's forests. Learn about the forests in your backyard. Learn what they bring to you every day. There's 5,000 products that come from trees, but they also are a wonderful place. They provide shade. They help with air conditioning. You don't have to spend as much energy, costs on energy to cool your house.
When we go camping, we always look for a place that's got the nice tall trees for the shade. So there you go. They are important, even in those little things like that, right?
And learn something about trees. You know, the trees are dynamic. They're growing every single day. If you'd like a seedling, you can go to any Home Depot. This is what they look like.
On Friday, coming up on Friday, Arbor
Day.
Yeah, and they're in a nice little package like this. I mean, this is a whole tree in this little tiny package, right?
These are one-year-old seedlings. They're blue spruce seedlings from the University of Idaho, and we're giving out 25,000 this year, and since 1994 we've given out 400,000 seedlings.
Pretty amazing. Where do you encourage, and I know you have them just in a little pot right here, where do you encourage people to plant these if they pick one up on Friday?
Well, this was just planted yesterday, and you can keep them in a pot for a couple of years. This is a 3-year-old seedling, and from here they're just going to get bigger and bigger. So be careful. Always look up when you plant a tree, because you know it's going to grow up, and you can put these in pots for a few years and then go from there.
Gotcha. Because 3 years, and it's fun to see the little sprouts, and it's fun for kids, right? You encourage families to take part.
Absolutely.
And you have a book as well for kids that you hand out, that you send to schools. It talks about why would anyone cut a tree down?
That's right, and that's a question. Well, if you cut down trees, you need to plant trees, and by state law, we always replant after we harvest. So that's great. But yes, we've provided this book, Why Would Anyone Cut a Tree Down? It's actually made from produced from the Forest Service in the northern part of the country, but it applies here as well.
Interesting. Okay, so I think we have a graphic that can show you some of the things you can do on Friday. There's a state celebration going on as well, right?
10 o'clock at the State House.
So what can folks expect there?
Oh, we're going to have some surprises. We have a student contest for photography, and we have the winners that have come down, and you should come down and see their photographs. They're beautiful.
It's so fun. So 10 o'clock at Capitol Park on Friday, and then stop by any Home Depot and pick up a seedling that you can go plant.
And we also have a special tree planting for Ben Usursa this year.
Gotcha. Really fun. And we'll put all this information at IdahoOnYourSide.com. Anything else, Betty, that we should know about Arbor Day?
Learn about trees. Appreciate all they give us.
40% of Idaho covered in trees.
Over 19,000 people are employed from Idaho's forests.
There you go. They're important. They're really important. All right. Thanks, Betty.